The Japanese government shall ban Shinrikyo and its spin-off groups from operation.
I'm Matthew Ferguson.
I'm Jackie Handelman.
I'm Myla Masiko Knox.
And I am Jenny Yao.
I'm Preston Hollapeter.
This is Megan Local.
Our position is that Japan should ban
Shinrikyo and its spin-off groups
from operation.
And our position is that the Japanese government
should not ban Shinrikyo or all of its spin-offs.
They were producing thousands of kilograms of sarin within a year, which is a military level.
Criminals should be punished. And from my understanding, in order for Japan to receive justice from all the events from past history, the government should be compelled to take responsibility of laying down consequences towards the organization's past history of crimes amongst society.
I would like to state that we are not against, in the religious sense. We don't have an issue with being religiously affiliated. The issue we have with is that they have organized terrorist attacks or attacks against civilians.
Notably, on their own members, they would use torture, drugs, and other devices, and were reported to even try and use mind-controlling devices, so they were called, essentially trying to link their brainwaves with Asahara.
Banning an organization like Shinrikyo because of their issue, because of the things that they have done, is not exactly preventing, but it is taking a step to preventing further terrorist organizations to take place.
So if you think this whole debate is about banning Asahara, think again. It's about, there are bigger things at stake here. So as far as constitutional freedoms that this would break, you'd have freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of thought and conscience.
After going through various transformations and reconstructing to ensure the absence of any potential risky doctrines, the old was gone and was renamed a left to signal a new beginning and a second chance.
Just because a few people are involved with the crime doesn't mean that the rest of the people should be punished.
Freedom is not lost in one day, it is systematically stolen piece by piece.
We believe that because of the fact that they have committed violent crimes, they should be punished for what they've done.
So banning a religious group because of the violent actions of a tiny percentage of their membership around 1990s to 1995 primarily, is unconstitutional.
We need to protect currently what's happening to make sure that there isn't another attack, and we need to set a good example of what's going to happen, of what could happen in the future. It becomes easier and easier too with chemical and biological weapons that has introduced into the world.
There's reasons that these people specifically joined offered beliefs that weren't, there were some dangerous beliefs, that there were doctrines that they wanted to believe in, and that was what offered that other religions didn't.
Yes, it is. They joined the group because it was beneficial because of all these aspects, positive aspects they included. But at the same time, you also have to think about those individuals. Those individuals were harmed while in the process of actually throughout their time in the group.
2001 and 2007, they've had reported attacks and known attacks, specifically when they tried to mail parcel bombs to the government and that kind of thing.
Well, what about the other 1,000 people who aren't directly involved with it, who aren't actually taking part of it? That's the people we're talking about. We're not talking about the other 12 people who were involved, did the things, and they got punished.
It's important to set a precedent that a group can't cause this kind of violence and get away with it.
It cannot presently be done without taking away several foundational human rights.
questions for both sides.
What is the definition in the Japanese government of a terrorist group?
How does your stand affect, what's your stand on international relations? How does your, your decision if you should ban or not, how does it affect international relations?
Without banning the as a group, as a whole, what kind of countermeasure should there be to prevent any kind of extremism attack that could spring out from such a group like Shinrikyo?
One vote for Team A, and Matthew as most valuable debater. Okay. One vote for Team B, and Preston as most valuable debater. One vote for Team B, and then Megan as most valuable debater. Yeah. 1 vote for Team A and Matthew as most valuable debater. So I think we have the result here. One of the rituals is that the team leader will shake hands. Yeah, we fought a very good fight. Yeah.